it is time for our co-main event of the evening. This one, we fight through by 5-minute rounds. We do it in the bantamweight division. This one is brought to you thanks to MMA Fight Store. Introducing to you first, standing across in the blue corner, weighed in officially 61.50 kilos. Travels to us tonight from Perth, Western Australia. He's trained out of the Kick-Ass MMA gym. Record to date, 19 fights, 10 wins and 9 losses. This is Shantaram Maharaj. And his opponent standing across in the red corner. Tip the scales, ready to go. 761.70 kilos. From right here in Brisbane, the River City, Queensland, he's trained out of the base training centre. His record to date, 18 fights, 10 wins and the 8 losses in the beatdown cage. He's a perfect 3-0. He is the base centre assassin. Come on, Brisbane, make some noise. This is Mr. Anybody, Anywhere, Anytime. This is Paul Loga! Man in charge, Mr. Phil Cassidy.
Our co-main event brought to you by MMA Fight Store, now with their convenient Brisbane store open and running. Getting quality equipment has never been easier. Head to mmafightstore.com.au to upgrade your MMA gear today. Maharaj in the blue, Loga in the red, immediately dancing in the centre. You can just see the length of Maharaj, this bantamweight division. Very irky-jerky is Maharaj. And Loga's just all business. You can see how comfortable he is being straight in front of Maharaj very, very early. This is probably the key to victory for Maharaj. We could be seeing a fight similar, at least in the approach, to what we just saw between Fordham and Kelly. But whether Maharaj can get off in the grappling and whether Loga can keep him off are two different things. Loga does exactly that, swings. Maharaj is trying to get immediately back or at least into a clinch. And Paulie just letting him go.
Yeah, Paul Loga's so dangerous in the clinch as well with his strikes. His grappling's a threat, but he also, his short elbows and punches do serious damage.
And Paul is so good at moving his head, but not that time, right as I say it. Paulie's hitting 2 and maybe 3 from Maharaj. At least getting his respect or at least pissing him off. Man,
I think it just woke him up.
Whoa, yeah, right as I said that again. Paul Loga does that. I'll say something and then he'll just throw it in my face.
Yeah, that shot, it looks like a small elbow Paul throws in the clinch there on the fence. It's devastating. And it's super sneaky as well.
And those little things do count for a lot. Very interesting. Maharaj found some success on the feet, but yet still going back to the clinch. These knees are just very, very good up the middle. Paulie's just dirty boxing. Every chance he gets to throw a strike, he'll throw it. Maharaj not looking like he's doing too much apart from holding and looking to land some of those knees and some of these short punches. He's not really upgrading, he's not really framing, he's not really trying to get on the hips. Yeah, as the crowd gets behind Paul Loga.
Yeah, it's hard to see what Maharaj's game plan is here. He's, as far as I can tell, he's not really looking to lock his hands and try and complete a takedown, like you said, Jake. He's not really trying to upgrade position. Ends up back in the open stance with Paul Loga, which is not where you want to be.
Oh, man, and he just throws a couple back. He's at least getting the respect of Loga. Oh, man, and they're just trading now. Oh, takes the knee. Just Maharaj. It's hard to tell who's biting off more than they can chew, and it's Loga that chooses to shoot.
Yeah. Those situations where both boys are just swinging, I think it's literally just the fighter who gets on the inside position first is going to win.
Man, I agree. You can't take a guy like Shantaram Maharaj too lightly. He's absolutely game. 19 fights. Been doing the man dance for a very long time. Those short uppercuts from Paul Loga. It's going to be a very, very difficult round to judge. Because that control in the cage, it really doesn't count for much. Unless it eventuates in something. And these definitely do eventuate in something. And that is damage. Damage to both men. Oh man, Loga just got at least wobbled. Oh! And he goes face down. We did not expect this. Maharaj pulling him down. Paul Loga bleeding from the mouth, under the chin. Maharaj getting a squeeze on. And Paulie fighting it off.
Yeah, great work by Paul to pull the strangle arm down.
He's still trying to fight it. On the gable grip is Shantaram Maharaj. Paul's doing a good job keeping this choke away. He's turning in. Shantaram just still manages to be under the chin, but Paul is fighting that support arm every step of the way.
Yeah, great work by Paul. Short time left in the round.
This has turned into much more of a fight than people have realised. As round one winds down to a close. Man, Maharaj is a dog. I did not expect this. I did not expect this at all. Maharaj just being absolutely down for the cause on our next-gen construction replay. He wasn't just throwing one, he was going first, and he was throwing 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Man, doing work on the clinch, but honestly, if that was the game plan, I don't see the end result, because he was doing better here. Hits Paul behind the ear, hits him with 3, 4 there. Just letting him go. If his cardio can hold up to that, why not? Why not? Because it put him in a really good position on the ground. After he had Loga wobble, he managed to grapple him and get into significant places where he could take a large portion of the fight away from Paul Loga.
Back it up. Back it up. Ready, ready, let's fight.
Round 2 in our co-main event. Both men looking different. Looking like that round did take it out of them.
Yeah.
Took it out of the gas tank at least of Shantaram Maharaj, and maybe out of the will of Paul Loga, which is something I never thought I'd say, but Paul is seeming to bounce back. Shantaram being the one to walk down Paul Loga. And just, Loga's firing back and he's not in the same range as Maharaj is. Maharaj is letting him go maybe 4 inches further out than what Loga can really ideally hit him from. Again, he doesn't. It's a different kind of range. Loga's used to having a firefight and being able to hit the other guy, but this is just not the case.
Yeah, I agree. It looks like Maharaj has just been landing that lead right hook out of the southpaw stance.
Even here, Loga just threw a jab and it came up short. He couldn't even touch him. Loga needs to find a way to feint and come forwards, at least. Because he's at a range where these kicks are all good, but when they get into those striking exchanges on the feet, again, Paulie misses and he's dropped. It looks like a shot hit him to the body. Maharaj going to work, and Maharaj silences the crowd. Wow, I did not expect this. I did not know Shantaram Maharaj had that in him. That was a devastating finish. Very, very one-sided. It's not often we see Paul Loga hurt, and he's hurt bad. You could hear a pin drop. As we go to our next-gen construction replay. Oh, it was the liver kick. Paulie just tries to throw. Man, but there's not a lot you can do. When you get hit to that liver, there's so many nerve endings. People don't realise how big the liver is. It goes from your lat on the right side past your sternum to the other side. And the bigger the organ, the more nerves that it has. And that was just a shin bone, like a baseball bat across the whole thing. You cannot fault Paul Loga for getting dropped by that. That was hectic. Shantaram, Maharaj. I want to say it was a return to form, but it was more than a return to form. I've never seen him look like this. As we go again back to the replay, we see more of the fight. Maharaj being able to use his range. See how those shots of Loga were just missing. He was just slightly outside the range. He's definitely not out of range there. Maharaj, man. Got after it. Stayed in his face. Fought until the very end. Fought through everything Loga threw at him. And got the finish. And in the cage right now, Maharaj is giving him absolute nothing but respect. And Paulie is still, you can just see that he's visibly still hurting. Only able to take the center with some support. Those kicks to the body are absolutely no joke. As we head back into the cage with James O'Shea.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll get set to make this one official. A big thank you to MMA Fight Store for sponsoring this bout. And please put your hands together for both fighters here, ladies and gentlemen. Certainly a firefight. They deserve your applause. 1 minute 24 of round number 2. Your winner by TKO when it goes to the blue corner, Shantaram
Maharaj getting back into the winning column, looking possibly better than I've ever seen him before. And you can tell by the way that Paul Loga's leaving the cage, he could possibly have some broken ribs. He's really in a bad way. But as we can see, Shantaram in the cage. We're going to have a word with James O'Shea. If we can pull him away from his support network.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll try and grab a few words with our winner. So we'll grab him here. So celebration, Cedric. Congratulations. It's one thing to come in and get a victory, but to silence a crowd like this tonight, you were able to get the job done.
Yeah, thank you. That was a very, very tough fight. What can I say? Thank you to Paul Loga. What a tough fighter. Give him a round of applause, everyone. I don't want to take anything away from him. He's a fan favourite. You all love him, and I can see why. He's such a tough fighter. He's exciting, and I've seen him the way he fights. I was going to have to fight back, I'll get knocked out. That's literally how I was going to go with him. So, yeah, what a great crowd and support. It is so good to see the support for a fighter. Come and watch him because it's amazing. That's what this is all about. Support and love for what we do. And you guys, the crowd here is unbelievable. What a roar. Thank you.
So what does this moment, this victory mean for you?
Personally, I've been out of the game, the MMA game for 9 years. I fought when I was really young for 7 years straight. I'm back in, had one fight, wasn't quite in it mentally in life, but in 2020, but back into it after 9 years, and I want to take it seriously again. So just after 9 years, yeah, I'm back in it and back in fighting and loving it, just the process and the purpose it gives me. So, and then the support from the crowd and people in my life means so much. Like Stephen Kennedy, I just want to thank him. And my partner, Alyssa, of course, she's by my side for everything, listening to me, all that comes out of me, all the fear, all the everything. So, and I want to thank my whole team back at Kickass as well, who are listening tonight and watching. Thank you to the crowd. Thank you to Damien for holding the show. Thank you.
Congratulations. Enjoy the moment, ladies and gentlemen. Shantaram Maharaj, your victor here tonight.